Hello friend, welcome to my YouTube channel Pharma Rocks with Shivaji Bundela. Today I will describe you very important topic. Topic name is QRM, Quality Risk Management. It is the guideline of ICH in Q9. What is the quality risk management? I will define you. Quality risk management is the criteria which we are producing medicine in pharmaceutical industry. We will manage the risk. How much time we are managing that risk is called quality risk management. In my previous video, I define you all ICH guideline. Now I will define you separately in Q9 quality risk management. What is the quality risk management? What is the risk? The combination of the probability of occurrence of harm and the severity of the harm. Risk acceptance, the decision of accept risk. Hazard, the potential source of harm. Risk analysis, the estimation of the risk associated with the identified hazard is called risk. Now I will tell you risk assessment, a systematic process of organizing information to support a risk decision to be made within a risk management process. It consists of the identification of hazards and the analysis and the evaluation of risk associated with exposure to those hazards is called risk assessment. After risk assessment, what is the risk control? Risk control action implementing risk management decision. Risk evaluation, the comparison of the estimate risk to given risk criteria using a quantitative or qualitative scale to determine the significance of the risk. Next, risk identification, the systematic use of information to identify potential source of harm hazards referring to the risk question to or problem in description is called risk identification. These all are the risk management definition which are divided in very simple parts. So I will define you what is the risk management. The systematic application of quality management policy, procedure and practice to the task of the assigning, controlling, communicating and review risk. What is the risk reduction? Action taken to lessen the probability of occurrence of harm and the severity of that harm. It's called risk reduction. Risk review or monitoring of output results of the risk management process, considering if appropriate new knowledge and experience about the risk is called risk review. What is the severity? A measure of the possible consequences of hazard is called severity. Detectability, the ability to discover or determine the existence, presence or fact of a hazard is called detectability. Harm, damage to health including the damage that can occur from loss of product quality or availability is called harm. These all are the definition of related to quality risk management. Now what is the exact quality risk management definition? I will define quality, degree to which a set of inherent property of a product, system or process fulfill of requirement is called a quality. What is the risk? Combination of the probability of occurrence of harm and the severity of that harm is called risk. What is the management? Systematic process for the assessment, control, communication and review of risk to the quality of the drug product across the product life cycle is called management. Scope of the QRM guideline. The guideline provide example of tools of quality risk management that can be applied to different aspects of pharmaceutical quality. The aspects include development, manufacturing, distribution and the inspection and submission or review process throughout the life cycle of the drug substance, drug product, biological and biotechnological products. With the help of the QRM, we will identify the life cycle of the any drug products who is producing in our pharma. What is the risk is involving in that product, we can identify with the help of QRM. Principle of quality risk management. Two primary principle of quality risk management is there. The evaluation of the risk to quality should be based on a scientific knowledge and you ultimately linked to the protection of the patient. Second principle, the level of effort, formality and documentation of the quality risk management process should be communicated with the level of the risk. These are the two main principles of a quality risk management. QRM is divided into different three parts. First is risk assessment, second is risk control, third is risk review. In that all three parts we are identified what is the risk identification. After that we will do risk analysis. After that which type of that risk it's also categorized. In that one we will identify risk evaluation. After that I will send that one in second stage. Risk reduction means risk control is a second stage. In that one we will send risk reduction. After that risk acceptance, how much the criteria of risk acceptance from the USA US FDA, which guidelines are given, they will accept that much, we can adjust that risk, more than that risk we cannot adjust and we will send your material. After that risk review, when we will control our risk, we will send that risk assessment from the QA person will review that risk. After that they will send to QA head also will review that risk. Quality risk management, he also will review and give approval. First step, risk assessment, risk identification. First step, risk assessment. In that risk assessment I will define you first step, risk identification. What might go wrong in that product we will first identify. After that systematic use of information to identify hazard. We will identify that hazard very systematically. After that risk identification we will go for risk analysis. What is the probability it will go wrong? Why it is going wrong? We will identify the analysis on that risk. After that estimation of the risk associated with the hazard we will estimate. Then we will go for next step, risk evaluation. What are the consequences, severity is there, we will identify. After that compare the identification and hazards risk against the given criteria. We will identify that problem and we will resolve this problem. Next is risk control. Risk control. Residual risk is the risk above an acceptable level. What can be done to reduce or eliminate risk? What is the balance between benefits, risk and resources? Are the new risks introduced as a result of the identification risk being controlled? These all are questions will send US FDA, who is the customer that our company, he can ask that question. So first we will work on that risk only before that asking to anyone. First we will control these all things. Next is the residual risk consists of hazard that have been assessed and risk that have been accepted. Hazard that have been identified but the risk have not been correctly assessed. Hazard that have not yet been identified. Hazard which are not yet linked to the patient of risk. Next is risk reduction. Avoidance of quality risk. Avoid the quality risk. After that eliminate of risk where appropriate. Cause. Focus action on severity and probability of harm. we can remove. What is the risk we are facing in that product? We will reduce that risk and avoid the cause of risk which are involving in that risk management system. For that risk management, we have one team. They will reduce and deduct also what is the genuine cause of that product will fail in future. They will identify and reduce that cause. Next is risk communication. Bi-directional sharing of information about risk and risk management between decision makers and others. Communicate at any stage of quality risk management process. Communicate and document the result of the quality risk management process appropriately. We will communicate our risk with the help of quality assurance head, regulatory head, who are the involved in that team, quality risk management team. We will take the decision and we will take approval to all. After that, we will further go next step. Next is risk review. Review events. Review the output result of the QRM process. After quality risk management process, what is the output and results are coming, we will review and further we will investigate. Take into account new knowledge and experience. Implement a mechanism to review and monitor events. Now I will define you tools of the quality risk management. Quality risk management support a scientific and practical approach to decision making. It provide documented, transparent and reproducible method to accomplish steps of the quality risk management process based on the current knowledge about assigning the probability, severity and sometimes detectability of the risk. Next is risk management methods and tools. It provides a general overview of and reference for sometimes the primary tools that might be used in quality risk management by industry and regulatory. The reference are include as an aid to gain more knowledge and detail about the particular tools. This is not an executive list. It is important to note that no one tools or set of tools is applicable to every situation in which a quality risk management procedure is used. That is, the quality risk management tools are below. I will define you. Basic risk management facilitation methods, flowchart, check sheet, etc. First is very important method, failure mode effect analysis is called FMEA. Second is failure mode effect and criticality analysis, FMECA. Third is fault tree analysis. Fourth is hazard analysis and critical control points, HACCP. Next is hazard operability analysis, HAZOP. Next is preliminary hazard analysis, PHA. Another is a supporting statistical tools. These all are the basic QRM tools which we are using in quality risk management for identifying our product quality and quality risk in that our product. Now numbering wise I will define you method tools. First is a basic risk management facilitation method. Some of the simple techniques that are the commonly used to structure risk management by organizing data and facilitating decision making are: first is flowchart, second is check sheet, third is process mapping, fourth is cause and effect diagram, also called an Ishikawa diagram or fishbone diagram. After basic management tools, we will go for next tools, failure mode effect analysis. What is the failure mode effect analysis? FMEA. Provide for an evaluation of potential failure mode for process and their likely effect on outcome and or product performance. Once failure mode are established, risk reduction can be used to eliminate, contain, reduce or control the potential failure mode effect analysis, release and on product and process understanding. FMEA methodically breaks down the analysis of complex process into manageable steps. It is a powerful tool for summarizing the important modes of failure, factor causing these failure, and the likely effect of these failures. Potential area of use: prioritize risk and monitor the effectiveness of risk control activities. It can be applied to equipment and facility and might be used to analyze a manufacturing operation and its effect on product or process. Is called all are the failure mode effect analysis. In that, this is the very important tool of the quality risk management. Next is a failure mode effect and critically analysis is called FMEA. FMEA might be extended to incorporate an investigation of the degree of severity of the consequence, their respective probability of the occurrence, and their detectability, thereby becoming a failure mode effect and criticality analysis. In order for such an analysis to be performed, the product or process specification should be established. FMECA can identify places where additional preventive action might be appropriate to minimize the risk. What is the potential area of use FMECA? FMECA application in the pharmaceutical industry should mostly be utilized for failures and risk associated with manufacturing process. However, it is not limited to this application. The output of an failure mode effect critical analysis is a relative risk score for each failure mode, which is used to rank the modes on a relative risk basis. That is all the summary of FMECA is called failure mode effect critical analysis. In that one, we can identify very easily what is the risk is involving in our products. In basically, we are using in that one in pharmaceutical industry. Next is fault tree analysis. What is the fault tree analysis? The fault tree analysis tool is an approach that assumes failure of the functionality of a product or process. This tool evaluates system or subsystem failure one at a time, but can combine multiple causes of a failure by identifying causal chains. The results are represented pictorially in the form of a tree of fault modes. At each level in the tree, combination of fault mode are described with logical operation AND or etc. Fault tree analysis relies on the expert's process understanding to identify causal efforts. Here is the potential area where we can use FTA. It can be used to establish in the pathway to the root cause of the failure. It is an effective tool for evaluating how multiple factors affect a given issue. The output of an fault tree analysis include a visual representation of failure modes. It is useful both for risk assessment and developing monitoring programs. It is a summary of fault tree analysis in that the help of we can identify the risk of the product. Next is a hazard analysis and critical control point HACCP. It is a systematic, proactive and preventive tools for assuring product quality, reliability and safety. It is a structured approach that applies technical and scientific principles to analyze, evaluate, prevent and control the risk for adverse consequences of hazards due to the design, development, production and use of a product. is called a hazard analysis and critical control points. In that we will follow 7 steps. Conduct of a hazard analysis and identify prevent measure for each step of the process. Second step, determine the critical control points. Third step, establish critical limits. Fourth, establish a system to monitor the critical control points. Fifth, establish the corrective action to be taken when monitoring indicates that the critical control points are not in a state of control. Sixth, establish system to identify that the HACCP system is working effectively. Last, establish a record keeping in system. What is the potential use for HACCP? It might be used to identify and manage risk associated with physical, chemical, and biological hazards, including microbiological contamination. The output of HACCP analysis is risk management information that facilitate monitoring of critical points not only in the manufacturing process but also in the other life cycle phase also for products. It is the summary of hazard analysis and critical control points. This point also we covered. Now we will go for next point. Next point name is hazard operability analysis, HAZOP. It is based on a theory that assumes that risk events are caused by deviation from the design or operating intention. It is a systematic brainstorming techniques for identifying hazard using so-called guide words. Guide words example no more other than part of or applied to relevant parameters is contamination temperature to help identify potential deviation from normal use or design intention. HAZOP often use a team of people with expertise covering the design of the process or product and its application. Is called all summary hazard operability analysis is called HAZOP. Next is a preliminary hazard analysis PHA. PHA is a tool of analysis based on applying prior experience or knowledge of a hazard or failure to identify future hazards, situation and event that might cause harm as well as to estimate their probability of occurrence for given a activity, facility, product or system. Next is preliminary hazard analysis is 4 parts. First is the identification of the possibility that the risk event happens. Second is the qualitative evaluation of the extent of possible injury or damage to health that could result. Third is relative ranking of hazards using a combination of severity and likelihood of occurrence. Fourth is the identification of possible remedial measures. What is the basic use of preliminary hazard analysis? It can be used for product, process and facility design as well as to evaluate the types of hazards for the general product type, then the product class and finally the specific product. PHA is a most commonly used early in the development of a project when there is a little information on decision details or operating procedure. Thus, it will often be a precursor to further study. Typically, hazards identified in the PHA are further assessed with other risk management tools such as those in the section. After that completion of the all tools who is involved in quality risk management, what is the application of quality risk management as a part of integrated quality management, as a part of development, as a part of facility equipment and utilities, as a part of material management, as a part of labeling and packing, as a part of packing and labeling, as a part of laboratory control and stability study is involving in quality risk management. These all are the application of the quality risk management. That is the summary of quality risk management. If you are producing any product, how much risk it involved in that product, we can identify with help of that tools and that application. I will define you everything in that video. If you like this video, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Thank you.